Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Survivorman Challenge. We're picking up where we left off. We had just harvested our carrots, got ourselves a cool $75,000. And then we were stuck with deciding what on earth we wanted to do as far as to continue things going on, because we got a couple of problems here. The first thing is we do have now our field, which has got almost no fertilizer to it. It needs liming, it needs plowing, and a whole bunch of stuff. So that's not great. The loss of fertilizer is definitely going to hurt us. But we got some good news. And that good news is, when we checked at the end of the last one, we had this tractor on sale. And I may or may not have had to like revert my save, because I may have bought this thinking that goes with that, and it doesn't. But don't worry about that. But what I think I'm going to do is, definitely it feels like the right choice to say goodbye to our little tractor. It's helped us out. It's done us well. Get our $20,000 back, catch this one, which is just shy of twice as powerful horsepower, has a front and a back connector, and is capable of taking a front loader attachment, and we can add weighted wheels, so we got a lot more options. I'm going to go ahead and add the weighted wheels and the front loader attachment, just because that just makes it so we got more options in the future, and it's not that expensive. So basically, we just spent about $35,000 of the money we made to upgrade our tractor, which should mean I should be able to carry more carrots in the future. Now, we have decisions we got to make. Because if I were to look at my choices, one of the things, like the options I have, is one, I can buy... I can't actually handle that. I could buy a better plow. I don't think that's necessarily worth it. That's 2.5 meters versus I think we're at the 1.2. And yeah, that would double the time, or the double the size, but I don't really think it's that good of a sale. Yeah. Like, I think I'm going to skip out on doing that one. The other thing we could do is get the fertilizer spreader. That's probably the best call. Is I could get the little one here. Now, there's a catch. I'm not considering the modded ones. Now, the downside is that only does the fertilizer. To do the lime, which I also am going to need, I need the bigger one. I can't afford the bigger one. And I don't think there's anything I'm willing to part with to get the bigger one. Like, I could get rid of that, but that becomes a pain. I need the vegetable technology here. I need the plow. So that kind of locks us in. But what we're going to go ahead and do... Do I get the little fertilizer thing? Because my other option is instead, we accept the worst thing, I sell this, get rid of this entirely, and switch over to using the slightly better one, which allows me to dump the carrots on the ground. So I get that. That burns... Where's our money at? That burns us, so we go 60, we drop back down 45, so we'd have about 15,000 left. I could turn around and then get on our front loader attachments. Where are you at? I grabbed the 7,000 for that, leaving me with another 7,000. And I could turn around and grab a bucket, which lets me pick up 1,000. And that still leaves me about 3,000 bucks. It's not great. I'd love to get bigger. But, the issue we run into is then I need something to put it in. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't adjust that in any way. What is the smallest trailer we can get? The smallest trailer we could get for 3,500 that could take crops. And we get a couple thousand from our greenhouse. So we don't have to worry about the harvester right now. Right now, let's not get too distracted. I'm saying that to myself. I got a field to plow. It's just a matter, do I get the fertilizer? Do I get the fertilizer? These are hard decisions. I feel like I do need the fertilizer. I don't want to buy this one, but I can't make the extra money happen, and I need to get crops in the ground. So I'm going to have to pick everything up again. But this won't help me with lime. I need the better one for lime. I think we wait on... I'm going to get such a low yield. We can get a counterweight to make it not as big of an issue. These are always the hard problems. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I know it's the right decision. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to get that. It's the right decision. We're getting that. We're going a combination. We're getting the big... Wait. They're... The 2 hookup points there. What's the difference here? All right. And then the last thing I will need is solid fertilizer. I'll probably need a bunch of that, but I don't know how much we need. All right. So with this, we can go and grab you. Let's see how much one container fills this up. 30%. Okay, so I need 2 more of these. And I'm just filling up here, that way when I run down to do the plowing and all that, we can do that. So this does mean we've made it so I can increase the yield of my produce. We're still going to be in for the obnoxiously long pickup. One thing we do have working for us, though, that we didn't the last time, is I do have a bit of a stronger tractor. So there is a good chance I could probably handle 6, maybe 7, 6 or 7 things of carrots on it versus just the 4, which would help a little bit. We also have the counterweight that let me pick up more. Oh, and we're faster. Alright, so what's going to end up happening here is I've got a field to plow. After we plow the field, I got to go and seed the field. After we seed the... after we seed the field, I've got to fertilize the field. Actually, I take that back. I need to plow the field, fertilize the field, seed the field, then fertilize the field the second round. And then after all of that, we advance however many months to get the crops growing, and then we harvest them, and that's when things get rough. My hope is that maybe, just maybe, we'll make enough from the greenhouses between now and harvest time to make it so I don't have to do this the obnoxious way. Alright, so first, we want to switch to that, drop off the fertilizer. But yeah, having the counterweight will also help a great deal with this. There is a, for the front end thing, there is a forklift for that. But we already have this one. It'll serve the purpose. Oh, I forgot to repair the tractor. One moment, please. Alright, it said I needed to plow this, so unfortunately I need to plow this. Now, unlike the first time where I had to be like really meticulous about the angle and all that, we could just hop in here. I just got to figure out how big this can go. It's just kind of one of those things because we are doing root crop. I am expected to plow this every time. You can get away where you just use a cultivator. It goes faster. It's definitely worth considering. I would also love to be able to sit there and be like, all right, AI, take over. But for the moment, we don't have the funds. I won't be able to do that till we start getting some nice tools. When we get some pretty nice tools, then I could get away with going, all right, AI, this is a you thing now. Alright, so we got everything plowed. Let's go ahead and repair the plow, repair the tractor, gas up. Because we're done with the plow for now. I just go, and the good news is the fertilizer goes really fast by comparison. I don't remember what the width on the little fertilizer thing, I think it's something like 12 meters, versus this thing, I don't remember, it's like 1.5 or 1.8 or something like that. It's not big. It's not as bad as the harvester for the vegetables, which is 0.8. It's not even a full meter. But that's fine. Alright, so I'm probably going to do a terrible time gauging the fertilizer width to begin with. But we'll get there. So we got 3,000 liters of fertilizer, which is a decent amount. This is a big field, though, so we'll see. I probably still missed a couple spots. I can see a 2 up over there. Yeah, so it's saying 38% fertilized. We're going to basically say it's none. Because for all intents and purposes, that's what it is. All right. Oh, that is... All right. I've underestimated the range in that. That's 20% out of there that we used roughly. Little over 20%, so that's not bad. That means I get basically 3 applications of fertilizer before I got to top off. Maybe 4. So with this, we drop you off. Okay. And with the fertilizer done in no time at all, we're now up to seeding. That's good. That's a good sign there. Like, you're noticing how just off the side of the path there, where I'm doing the seeder, how it's making the soil lighter again. That does mean I am good to do another application of the fertilizer to get the full value. Can't really afford to let the AI take the... Okay, so we're at 60. Okay. But yeah, so I just wanted to make sure it was actually getting the application and all that. That's fine. So yeah, so it's at 60-something%. So when I do the next round of fertilizer, it should put it... It won't be at 100%, we'll probably be like 96-ish%. Which is basically the best we can go with right now. The things I could do to improve it is if I got the rollers, you can do 2 passes with the rollers to help that out. There's a couple other different things you can do. We're not going to worry about all that.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Okay, so let's go repair our seeder. And get it all gassed up, all that stuff. Get it all sorted out. Okay, so with this we just have one more pass of fertilizer and we are knocked out for today on this. I've definitely gone much longer than I intended to on my recording side. It is way later than I want to be up, but that is fine. I want to get this done so that I can edit it and have it out in a timely manner. And I've been working on too many projects, and it's just a thing I've been doing. Now, what'll end up happening is once we finish fertilizing this field, that'll be the end of this episode. I'll go drive back, do all that stuff. We'll move forward to Harvest Day. And unlike last time where I broke it up into two separate episodes of like one me running the harvester, second episode me actually picking up all the pallets, on your end, that's going to be one full swoop. Because I kind of feel like people don't want to have that many episodes of just, again, repeating the processes kind of thing. So I figured that's one way to navigate around that. But we will have a second harvest of the carrots to fund things that should allow me to expand our production into something else. I don't know what. We'll see. We'll see how much we get on the other side, but I am hoping we'll break 100,000 with this one. I know we'll break 70,000. My big concern right now is by the time harvest goes by, having enough money to not make the pallets a pain themselves, right? Have to, like, you know, do a bunch of harvesting, run out of cash, turn around, sell a bunch of pallets, go back, do more harvesting, run out of cash. You get the idea. It probably is going to be exactly that, which is another reason to just do it all in one go, because we had that the last harvest on the carrots as well, where I got down to like the last couple of rows or whatever, and I came up short, so I had to sell some carrots early. But that's fine. I probably will, like I said earlier, I got that mod that lets me basically just keep an eye on prices so I don't have to sit there and babysit it. I'll probably use that to help out. I won't worry about this much. I don't think I'm going to bother with repairing on the fertilizer. We have like no appreciable damage on it, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, so the whole field now should be 2 rounds of fertilizer. We've plowed it. We've seeded it. That field is ready to rock and roll. There's nothing more for me to do in it until it is time to harvest. So that'll be a whole thing. We can drop this off. So this has definitely been a productive episode. We got ourselves a brand new larger fertilizer, which actually I should probably screenshot that for the thumbnail. There we go. Perfect for the thumbnail. We can just do a nice little thing saying, hey, new tractor, new fertilizer, and the weight. So we definitely got ourselves some improvements on equipment. The tractor has 170 horsepower versus the 100 we had before, just shy of twice the top speed. So that's a big thing. We got our field plowed, seeded, fertilized, ready to rock and roll. So we run over there. We'll have all the information there. Boom. It's looking good. We're looking fully fertilized. We did take a penalty because we don't have lime down. That probably showed up when we plowed it. That's fine. So we're losing about 15% of what we would have gotten bonus yield because of the lack of lime. That's not a big deal. But with that said, I'm going to take a quick peek just to make sure our production lines are fine here. Those will need water. I'm going to worry about that on my own time. But thank you again for tuning in, because what we're going to be doing is next time you're going to catch back here, unless I manage to catch something in a good sale. Like if I pull this up one time and I see, oh man, that's amazing, I have $6,000, we're not going to be able to afford anything. But if I happen to be able to pop in there and be like, oh man, it's a trailer, I'll make sure to actually stop and show you, hey, I acquired this, show it on sale, whatever. But otherwise, we're gonna get back when it is time to harvest some carrots. We're gonna have like a nice long harvest thing, which again, I'll probably sit there and start it, kind of fade to black, and be like, look, it's done, and do that kind of thing, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. You know, go ahead and give feedback on that if you'd prefer, like we just jam with the music and it runs at like 800% speed or something like that. I'm flexible with all that. In the meantime, I do hope to see you next time. Thank you again for tuning in, and good night.